Hello, Chuck and friends. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I have had a heck of a day. How about you guys? Like pretty awesome, actually. Like totally awesome. Look, the flannel's out. Aren't you like, that's how you know Maria's in all of her, funness. The flannel is out. The cozy, yeah, it's cold in Wisconsin. I really need to live in a warm state, really is the moral to the story, but that ain't happening anytime soon, so I pull out the flannel when it's 55 degrees outside. But, it's okay. We all have our thing. I have flannel. I'm cold. I built a fire tonight. First time for a long time that we've had a fire. Actually, since last year. Well, this year, because, I don't stop having fires until April. And last year, I literally burned every single log. I was going through, we have woods in our backyard. I was going through the woods in our backyard, trying to come up with sticks that I could burn. So yeah, it's, a thing for me. I absolutely positively love fires. So indoor fires, not outside. I don't want to sit outside by the fire and smell like the fire. I want to be inside in my nice warm cozy house with a beautiful fire in the fireplace. I start the fire about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it goes all night. Well, until I go to bed. So, and that happens every day in my house. So, now that you all know that Maria's crazy, not that you didn't know that already, because, yeah, you already knew that. I am officially crazy. So, we are going to make a really fun project tonight because it's autumn. When the fleecy flannel comes out, we can officially say it's autumn, right? So, it's autumn, and it's time to say hello to it. We said hello to the fire. Now we're going to say hello to autumn because it's time. This is a beautiful transfer. One of my favorites for the season. Oh, and I want to show you something new too. So we're going to use the actual Hello Autumn transfer. We're going to, I'm hoping to use it twice without having to wash it because it's a big transfer. This is a D size transfer and it says, gather here with grateful hearts, hay rides, bonfires, apple cider, hello autumn. So we're going to use this transfer today in 2 different ways, hopefully. We're going to use it the way it's designed to be made because I've been cleaning out my basement. This is what happens when kids go back to school. Mom actually gets stuff done. Not only am I about to paint my laundry room and scrubbed all the woodwork and all the walls today so I can start painting tomorrow, I also worked on cleaning out my basement. And if you're in the Making Maria VIP group, you know what I found. Tucked way back behind all the Christmas stuff I made last year that I was pulling out to donate today to a really good cause, I found this bin of bundles from, I'm like, and some of them are holiday, some of them are every day. So I posted them in the Making Maria VIP group because really, I didn't even know I had them. It's scary. So, but I also found, why am I holding up the transfer, right? I also found these. Anybody remember these? These are boutique board chalkboards. They're very light. They're not light, like too light, but they're lighter than you think they would be, given the size of them. They're 18-inch round circles with a really fun little thing in it, and they come with a burlap hanging so that you can hang them. You don't have to hang them, but you can hang them. And they're perfect for the 18-inch rounds, which is what these are. I'm not going to create on this one because I don't have very many of them. And I'm going to do a bundle in the VIP group with these 2. So you'll want to look for that. So I don't want to create on this because I don't have enough of them for you guys. I'd rather save them for you guys. So, we're going to do this on a wood round, a brown wood round that I just waxed. And I'm hoping to also do it on this fun little pumpkin that's from, the Target Bullseye section. So that you can see 2 different ways. This makes also a beautiful pillow. Absolutely beautiful pillow. So if you had like a bench or a chair by your front door that you could do this on like an outdoor pillow, this would be adorable on a pillow. Also be adorable on a sign that you hang on your front door. Lots of options with it. So I gotta stop back here. Hang on. Hello, Melissa from Canada. Hello, Nevada Nicole. Yeah, okay, yeah, Nevada Nicole. I'm sure it's warm where you are. Hello, Miss Carol. Carol? We need to chat. I don't have Shadow Shimmer. I thought I had it, but what I will do is I will put some little packets together for you until it comes in. Nevada Nicole, it's not. Oh, that's right. You're in northern Nevada. It's only 53 where she. Okay, so Nevada Nicole, you have very similar weather to what we have today. Amy Beth is saying it's in the 60s in Vegas today. Oh, but back in the hundreds by the weekend. Yeah, I don't think we'll be back in the hundreds. Well, we never hit the hundreds, so yeah, it's not happening here. Oh yeah, so Amy, Beth, you and Nevada Nicole, obviously, Nevada Nicole, you're both in Nevada. All right, so we're gonna make this one. We're gonna make it on a wood round. We're gonna hopefully make it out of pumpkin because we just need to not have to wash the transfer because it doesn't wash well when you don't have a sink because it's big. But I also wanted to show you something new I found in the little bullseye section. These are adorable, aren't they? Look at that fun little black and white pattern. I know you're so shocked that I did not just walk right by this adorable little black and white pattern, right? And look, it's got this fun little like pumpkin bread recipe on it. I think the intention is you're supposed to bake the pumpkin bread and put it on this really cute little platter and give it to somebody. A little pricey, in my opinion, for the bullseye section. However, one of the new mediums I found is food safe. So we're gonna create on this, but I don't know how many of these they're gonna have, so I wanted to show them to you in case, you know, you guys wanted to see them. But these are really, really cute. And we will create on this with our food safe medium just as soon as I finish my product testing. Because I don't want to show it to you unless I know for sure it's gonna work. So that's one of the fun little things that are out there. But tonight we're going to use this one. Big and beautiful. There will be a bundle with this one because I found those surfaces which are long retired and were very, very popular. Very sad when they retired actually because they were really reasonably priced. I think. Well, I know. The retail price on them was $20 for an 18-inch round wood chalkboard. That was a really decent, very, very economical price. And I only have a few of them. And they're long retired. So we were all sad when they retired that one. Oh, Nicole's going to be in the 90s by the weekend too. Yeah. You know, I don't know, maybe we hit 90 once or twice this summer. It's never warm enough for me, so it's just a problem. So that's what we're making today. There's lots of squirrels in the room tonight. This is what happens when I get productive and I get all this stuff done and I'm like, oh, I could do this and oh, I could do that. And yeah. And I actually got some of it done today. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you to what we're doing here. So I have a wood round circle. So everybody always wants to know where I get these. It's just a plain old wood circle. It's nice and thick. They hang very nicely. You can put a little, you know, sawtooth hanger thingy on it. So they do hang very nicely. They also lean very nicely. The other thing that they do really nicely, which is what I think I'm going to do with it, is they turn into trays very nicely. I only have one, so I can only show you one. But imagine there was another one over here, and I'm holding it. They do turn into trays very nicely as well. You can also turn them into Lazy Susans if you can get the spinny thing on the bottom of them. So this is a really nice. Why are you so crooked? Maybe I'm crooked. Actually, I am crooked. This is a really nice surface. They're super inexpensive. I buy them right at the big box home improvement stores. They come just like this, and they're raw wood, and I either stain them or paint them. It's one of my more popular surfaces to create on, just because it's a high impact piece. It's inexpensive and it's fun to create on, and you can do so many different things with it. So this is what we're gonna make tonight, and then hopefully we're gonna do the pumpkin as well. But I did wax this because it is raw wood. So I put the wax on it, but now I need to buff it. And I'm gonna hold it up, hopefully, so you guys don't shake so much. You wanna wax raw wood, especially if it's a fibrous wood. This one's not a fibrous wood, this is pine. But especially if you're buying like a chalkboard from, like I bought a board today at Joann's. to create on, and it's really, really fibrous. And you can tell right away, just run your hand across them when they feel really rough and prickly. The little prickles, those are the wood fibers. So you do want to be careful with the wood fibers boards. You always wax those boards. Always, always, always wax them. All right, so we're going to take our big, huge transfer out of our container. Melissa from Canada is saying, I'm in Canada, so the weather changes by the hour. So I don't watch the weather anymore. Miss Carol says, went back to Grafton Target to see if they had any treasures you found and found the cute little cauldron. Oh, good. The rest of the stuff they had looks like stuff from Oriental Trading. Really? What stuff did you find, Carol? Because I'm coming up by you, Carol, to bring you your minis. So, odds are I probably have whatever it is you wanted. So just let me know what you wanted, and I will bring them to you. All right, so we're going to do this isn't this pretty? Let's just take a moment to admire its gorgeousness, right? This is pretty. I love the font. I love the wheat. It's just so pretty. So I think we're going to use Dune, our little friend Dune, which is a very nice white, off-white. I mean, it's really off-white. I wouldn't say it's cream. I would say it's off-white. I don't really think cream-like. Let's use Dune, and I mean, we could use a color. I suppose we could use a color. We could do our wheat. Let's do our wheat in Harvest Shimmer. So we're going to do just the little wheat guy. Well, I don't want to use a shimmer because I want to be able to reuse the transfer on the pumpkin. So we're not going to use a shimmer. What I'm going to use, though, instead, so you get the same kind of general idea, is I'll use curry. So this is the shimmer called Harvest Shimmer. This is curry. Curry is a retired color from last year. It's the same exact color, just one has a shimmer in it. So I'll use curry just so that we can use it. They had socks, glow sticks, and stickers. Oh my gosh, Carol. Yuck. Well, I have pumpkins and witches' hats and boards. So maybe we should talk, Carol, because I can bring you what mine had. Because I have like a pile I was going to return. So I don't want to use the shimmer. Well, let's just use the shimmer. We'll use the shimmer. I'll get over it. Okay, so let's use shimmer, Dune, and papaya. Where's papaya hiding? You know, I was picking up all my chalks today and I was putting them away, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Because you're just going to pull them all back out in a couple hours. Sometimes I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, so we're going to do papaya. We're going to do a little, oh, this is so pretty. Harvest Shimmer, this is just gorgeous, and Dune. Okay, so I need to give my Dune a stir because he's really thick. And you can tell, right, he's not really thick, but he's resistant to being stirred. So that's how you know it's time to add a drink. He's thirsty. So just give him a drink and keep stirring him. And he'll loosen right up. So we're going to do this on the big circle board. And then what I really want to do, which is the original project that we were going to do tonight, is the pumpkin. But then I found those boards and I'm like, well, I wanted to show it to you all completed so that you can see it, so that when I put the bundle together, you know what I'm talking about, if that makes any sense. You just got to roll with me tonight. I've had a good day. So I'm going to write on the back of it, hello, Autumn. Always write the name of the transfer on the back of the transfer. Makes it much easier to put them away. I'm going to carefully remove my backer sheet. This is a big bad boy sticker. This is a big old sticker, so be careful with it. I'm going to take my transfer paper, set it aside so I can put it right back on there when we're all done. Do not get your sticker back stuck to itself. That is bad. Very, very bad when that happens. Place your transfer on your surface. Make sure you're kind of lined up. Smooth out all your air, and this is going to take no time at all to create. We're going to do Hello Autumn in Dune, our wheat in Harvest Shimmer, and we're going to do The circle part in papaya. Gather here with grateful hearts, hay rides, bonfires, and apple cider. Let's start with gather here with grateful hearts. So I'm going to stop at the bottom and work, or I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Take my squeegee, dip it in, and carefully cover up my silk screen. This is so easy. Anybody can do this. If I can do this, anybody can do this. It doesn't take much talent. Look, I mean, really, if you can scrape something across, you can create with this product. Okay, make sure you have the whole silk screen covered up, that you didn't miss any, and if you have any lines, that you've smoothed them out. I'm going to pull it back. I want to see how easy it is to see papaya on here. So papaya is dark on here, but I kind of like it dark because I really want the Hello Autumn to be the focal. So I'm going to seal back down my Hello Autumn. I'm going to grab a larger squeegee because Hello Autumn is a bigger surface that I'm going to cover up. So I want to make it easier for myself by using a larger squeegee. So I stir it up. I take my squeegee. I dip it. Angled side in. I love this transfer. I love this transfer. I love the font. I think that's why I love it so much. I love the simplicity of this transfer. Ooh, way too much chalk paste, Maria. What were you thinking? I just love the simplicity of it. But I like kind of that's not going to make any sense. I love the simplicity of it, but I like the fanciness of it. You know, I like the kind of roll. It's not script, but it just has this fun little curvature to the simplisticness of it. I'm not doing a better job of explaining it, but I love it. I was just going to leave it at that. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to quick do my little harvest shimmer for my wheat. You know, harvest should be wheat, right? I'm going to cover up my silk screen, put all my excess right back in. This harvest shimmer is really very pretty. I was looking at one of the projects we made with it today as I was cleaning things up. I'm like, you know what, it really is pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to lift this part up. And we're going to have hello. Oh, wow. I love this transfer. Okay, so now I'm going to lay it back down. And we're just going to do the bottom. And we're done. Could not be simpler. Then what I will do is I will, you know, drill the little holes for my handles and turn this into a tray. Super easy to do. Takes no time. I mean, look, I've talked to you longer than we've actually been creating. Okay, squeegee all my excess back off. And then pull off my transfer. Set this aside because we're going to reuse it right away. And voila. It's very, well, let me dry it. It'll be easier for you to see. And then I want to stick my finger in it. It is subtle, and I wanted it that way. The papaya, it'll brighten up as it dries, so you'll see it better. But I wanted it dark, because I want the focal point to be the Hello Autumn. The shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. I know, Carol, isn't it awesome? I love this transfer. It's one of those I've been waiting to make because I knew once I made it I was going to put it on everything. And I do have to resist those urges to put it on everything. But I like just a little pop of shimmer with the wheat. Okay, so see how it got easier for you to see the words as it dried? Will you seal it if you use it for a tray? Yes, Miss Carol, I will. I'll spray it with Krylon, polyacrylic, or Minwax. I prefer Minwax over Krylon, but Krylon's way cheaper, so I Krylon. You can see the words. They're subtle. And then, let me see if I can get you the shimmer. Can you see the, yeah, you can't see the shimmer very well. The Harvest shimmer is totally worth it. Okay, so this is it one way. Ta-da! Now, let's take it. Oh, I pulled out some of the bundles. Well, I'll show them to you later. I pulled out some of the bundles. I know, Miss Melissa, right? It is amazing, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to take the same exact transfer. I'm not even going to wash it. Totally living on the edge. I'm not even going to wash it. And I'm just wiping off my squeegees. Much easier to clean up chalk paste when chalk paste is wet than when chalk paste is dry. Just like on your chalkboards, right? It takes a little effort to wash off your chalkboards because your chalk paste dries hard. So it does the same thing when it's on your squeegees. So I always try to get them wiped off right away when things are wet. Okay, so now I have this really adorable little pumpkin guy, right? We're going to take the same exact transfer. We're going to lay him down. Might be a little more challenging to line him up. Kind of got a feel for where's my pumpkin part. Probably go a little closer. That would probably make, yes, Lenora, it would make a really cute Lazy Susan. You just got to find the spinny thing to put on it. Okay, so the $55 million question is, am I straight? And I'm using actually the veins of the pumpkin. It's a little too close to the top now. So when you have a transfer that you're trying to use a transfer that's bigger than the surface, it gets challenging to place the transfer because it sticks to the sides of everything that you're trying to do. Okay, so I think I'm straight. Okay, so I'm going to seal my transfer. And what I want to do now is I want to do a little bit of the reverse. This time I want to use papaya for my words. Do I want to use papaya? I mean, it's kind of a light pumpkin. You'll see the papaya. All right, we're going to use papaya for my words. And then we'll stick with the shimmer for our wheat. So same thing, take a squeegee, dip it in. Now, it is a little bit of a risk to not have washed my transfer off. I accept that risk, knowingly. Normally, you wouldn't do this, but you can. But normally you wouldn't. You would wash it, just for, to be safe, you would wash your transfer off. But because this is a large transfer, I have to do it in a sink, which I don't have in this room. So what's happening is my papaya is mixing in with the leftover paste that's on my transfer. So I'm curious to see if it's going to make a different color. It's almost like hot messing it, only I didn't want to. Oh, everybody's saying yes, papaya. Oh, good, I'm glad, because I did papaya. Okay, so I've covered up my silk screen. So, Miss Carol, I had said I had black shadow shimmer paste myself because my box was arriving the day I said that to you. And I opened up my box to mine also saying that they were on back order. Oh, I gotta do my, I'm thinking I'm done. I'm not done. I gotta do my little shimmer guy. So I apologize for that. My black shadow is not here. But I do have my container, and I'm more than happy to put some in a little container for you because I know you ordered it and you're waiting on it. It comes back in stock next week, is what we've been told. So it won't be long before you get it, but there is a little bit of a delay. All right, so I'm going to pull my transfer off. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love these pumpkins. They're a little pricey. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? Oh, okay. so happy. I'm easily amused. Y'all know that, right? Look at how cute this stinking guy is. Okay, so I pulled out all my ribbons because we were going to totally embellish him, but the words kind of take up a lot of space. So maybe we won't embellish him. What I like about the fact that we used papaya is you can see it over the brown. I mean, here, let me show you. So see, like here, you can see it. It's not like it's, you know, the brown bled through and you can't see it. You can totally see it. I love this transfer. Absolutely. Have I said that? How many times? We should play a drinking game. Every time Maria says, I love that transfer. You can do it with juice or milk or water or whatever it is you happen to be drinking. But yeah. Every time I say, this is going to be a fun, easy project. And I love this transfer. Yeah, then we should drink. We should totally do that one night. On a Friday night. I talk a good game. I won't ever do it. Alright, so I pulled out all my ribbons. Oh, let me dry it, or I'm going to stick my finger in it. Again, the shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. So what's nice about this and why I wanted to show you this was it's a big transfer. But don't get intimidated by, oh my gosh, I don't have a spot to put that big of a transfer. You can totally use pieces of it to create other things. And it really does make adorable pillows. We haven't made a pillow in a while. We should probably do that. I'll add that to my list of projects that we need to make a pillow. A little raffia around the stem. You know, Carol, that's a great idea, but raffia is the one type of ribbon I don't own. Never been a big raffia fan. But I have other options. I mean, we could just do, that's boring. What do I got? Oh, I also pulled out, you know, it's true confessions, right? When I hit the live button, you're not gonna judge me, right? I did pull out my fall foliage options too. I'm so glad that you can't see the whole container. But there's some fun things in here. We've got some fun little leaves. I mean, look at how cute those are. We could do some leaves and some acorns. What else I got in here that would be good? Something little. Well, we got the dingleberries. You know how much I love the dingleberries. I don't really think you can put a pumpkin on a pumpkin. Ooh, don't forget about these guys. One of these days, I'm going to find a project that we can use these guys on. We've got the wheat. I should probably stop pulling things out, right? So in I'm cleaning out my basement organization, I decided to pull out all of my fake floral and, you know, kind of categorize it by season. It's my daughter's fault, really, at the end of the day. It's her fault because she found this new show that's yet another organizational show. This poor girl, I'm telling you, she comes by this stuff so honestly. I love to organize. I think organizing crafts is just as much fun as crafting. So she's watching this new organizational show, so the next thing I know, I'm reorganizing all my crafts. So I decided to pull out all my seasonal floral and, you know, kind of put it by season. But then it just makes you realize how much seasonal floral you have. So we could put these guys on it. I don't want to do all 4 of them. And we could throw, Kathy likes the yellow leaves. Lori Carter likes, hey Lori Carter. Ooh, Cheryl says yes to the leaves. Kathy says I like the green. What was green? What did I have that was green? I love these guys. And I don't know why. You know what they look like? They look like those things, dandelions. Eventually it comes to me. That you used to blow on when you were a kid, right? And you could make a wish. We could throw it. Do I have a green ribbon? Kathy K, what did I have that was green? I have green ribbon, but it's kind of wide. It's pretty wide. I would like to put a little pop of green in here. Ribbon. This, Kathy? It's so wide though. Do I have a green that's not as wide? Oh, wait, that would be over here. You know, because then, you know, you should have your ribbon organized by size, right? I don't have any green. It's not, other than this one, and it's pretty wide. That doesn't mean we can't use it though. I don't know about these. We might have to. I like the acorns too. I like the deepness in color. Well, let's make the ribbon first. Right? Should make the bow. I made a bow a new way today, and I couldn't decide if I liked it or not. You know, sometimes you just gotta make it the old-fashioned way. But this was an interesting way to make a bow. You cut it in the center, you put little slats in it, and then you put your wire through the slats. And I think it was the ribbon that I was using. It just wasn't flouncy. I couldn't get it to fluff. So I don't know if I, you know, made my slats too big. Has anybody ever made a bow that way? Where what you did was you, instead of scrunching it like I'm scrunching it, you cut a slat this way and then you cut a slat that way and then you put your wire in the slats. I mean, it made a big fluffy bow. I mean, what I was making it for, because I'm pulling out all this stuff for a charity event, and I had something that needed a bow. And I'm like, oh, I'll just make a quick bow. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it this way. I've been watching videos of people making it that way. And then, I mean, it's a big bow. Like lots of loops. Like I never, you know, like 7 or 8 loops it's got on it. It's a big bow. Okay, so this is my old-fashioned way of making them. Just taking my wire, tightening it up so that I can take our cute. Now my tails are too long. This side is too long. Okay, tying him on. Maybe he just needs the bow. The bow's kind of cute all by itself. And I'm just tying my little guy on. Ooh, I could put it through the hanger too. Okay, so I'm just scrunching it on. Okay, so now we have our cute little green bow on the stem. It might be too much on the stem by the time we're done. I kind of like the leaves. And we could throw some leaves on here, like so. Like 3 might be too many. And then maybe an acorn. Poof bow. Puff ball. Puff balls. They're going to have to wait till next year. I'm going to have to come up with something to do with these puff balls because I really like these little puff balls. Oh, you know what? I have other acorns. Hang on. Because, you know, again, don't put everything all in one place, Maria. So these came in a set with acorns last year. And what I really wanted was, I'm sorry, with pine cones. What I really wanted was the pine cones, and then it had all these acorns. But it covers up. We don't want to cover up Hello Autumn. We want to be able to see Hello Autumn. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start pulling these apart and cutting them so that then I can put them where I want them. 3 leaves, 2 baby acorn, Lori Carter's saying. Well, tell us how you really feel, Lori. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just a little joke, Lori. Okay, just cutting those apart. Anybody need a leaf? Oh, goodness. My tails are too long too, though. That's not helping my situation. I mean, I could totally flounce the bow up more, right? That's a little bit better. Now you can still see it, and then throw some acorns in the middle. I like the yellow leaves because I think it ties in with the doohickey. I don't like these acorns as much as I like. These guys are bigger. You said 3 leaves, right? Melissa says use a puffball. I like the puffballs. I don't want to cover up the Hello Autumn. If you use your thin wire with those leaves, you could probably make them stick out away from the pumpkin. Hello, Miss Karen. Could make them stick out away from the, oh, like kind of fancy, Karen. That's advanced crafting. I don't think I can. I'm not that advanced to make my leaves like 3D dimensional. Although ironically, I did just watch a video today of a Chalk Couture person that did that, and she did it with bats, and she made her bats go batty. You use your thin wire with those leaves, you could make them stick out away from the pumpkin. What if I rewire and retie them? I mean, what if I just hot glued them down the side, kind of going down, get rid of the wire completely? So if I got rid of the wire and just put them down the side, stick this guy here. Again, I don't want to cover up the Hello Autumn. I like the Hello Autumn. I don't know, Karen. That's just too much for me. You know, maybe what if I stuck them here and threw some acorns? It takes a village to raise Maria. Hello, Kara. Just wind the wire from the leaves around the green wire and wrap them around the bow. Just wind the wire around the green wire. I already put my green wire. So take green wire, wrap it around. I know, people. This is advanced crafting. I'm wrapping it around. That hurts. All right. Ow! Gee, mama. Okay. And then do what with this? And then wrap it around here. You can do it, Maria. Aha, look at that. Take the wire off of them and add green wire. Yeah, because this hurts. All right, taking the wire off. Okay, took the wire off. Now I take the green wire like a bread twister. Yeah, like a bread twister. All right. Twist it up. Look at us go. All right. And then, now what do I do with it though? Make it stick up. Add another leaf a tiny bit up, then on the wire? On the same wire, Lori Carter? Or do I wire them separately? This might be too fancy for me. Tie the wire around the stem. Okay, I can do that. So I do, Karen, I do each one separately? Right? I don't do them together. I would have glued the leaves down the side like you had and added an acorn or a puffball. Yeah, see, Melissa? Yeah, that's, you know, this is like fancy. Fancier than Maria. But I do like the fact that it's going to be three-dimensional. If my wire was long enough, it would be three-dimensional. These little wires are pokey. All right, so I'm going back to my stem. Now I get what you're talking about, Karen. Now I see it. I didn't see it before. Well. Have main wire long, then add each leaf tiny parts apart. This way it'll make it pop, Cheryl says. Yes, I agree. If I was smart enough to do it. You know, like if I had made my wire long enough. All right, we'll try it on this one. If you want to wire them together, make the wire long enough that you can twist it around the stem. Note to self, right? Thank you, Karen. I don't know where I'd be without you people. It takes a village to raise Maria. To make Maria. I should always say that right. It takes a village to make Maria. Right? It just have too much wire. It's easier than not having enough, right? Okay. I agree that you're doing looks great. I don't have it in me. I don't think. Melissa, if I can do it, you can do it. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl says I'm doing great. All right, so if we did it this way, and then we add, where'd the other leaf go? I really like these little leaves. I like their color. One leaf and an acorn would also be cute. You are right. Let's try it. Lori, I'm trying to get what you're talking about. Get it there. Oops, I gotta put both of them through the hole. This hole's not very big. I don't know if I can get both wires through it. It's tight, but. I don't know about this whole leaf thing. The acorns don't have a hole in them. I can't add the acorns, unfortunately. I spend more time messing around with this stuff than I do actually chalking. Okay. And then stick an acorn in the middle. You know, I'm much better at chalking than I am in accessorizing. had just the one little leaf on it though either. I'm not sure what I gained, but we're gonna find out. So I'm just wrapping it around the back. I'll have to fix that, you know, clean that up later. Like this, you guys? And then throw some. You could bend the leaves up to add some dimension. Thank you, Miss Lori. Positive reinforcement. I don't know if it needs the acorn now. It's really cute. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong, really, with what you do to it. So I don't know if I need the acorn. And I can turn my hot glue gun off because I don't think we're using it. We wired instead. But I do I like the fact that they're raised and not just glued down. I mean, we could throw maybe one in here, maybe two. No. See, these guys are bigger. I don't like these guys as much as I like the other ones. And these guys are littler and cuter, but I don't want to cut that apart for 2 acorns. Okay, so we could add the acorn. It's cute with the acorn. I don't mind the acorn. I like the other acorns better because I think the color is better, you know, with the rust. I mean, I could cut this apart. I don't know what else I would use it for. I could cut it apart. They're kind of big though. They're bigger. Never mind. No acorn on that one. If we do an acorn, I'm going to hot glue that guy right there. I'm just hot gluing him on. What the heck, right? It was already warmed up. Here. Glue the acorn to the bow. Shoot, Miss Karen. And he's on there. You mean like to the, like there? Ah, hot glue. Ouch! This is why Maria hates hot glue, because she touches it. Oh, darn it all. That's hot. Did I tell you about the time my friend Bobby? I love my friend Bobby. I miss my friend Bobby. I haven't talked to my friend Bobby in a while. My friend Bobby is a fellow chalker. And when I I mean, you can watch the video of the first time Maria ever bothered to use hot glue. It's very entertaining. And she felt so bad for me. She bought me these, like, plastic finger things. So put the acorn on the bow. What about the acorns at the top of the bow? Yep, like here? Like on the bow, right? I'm going with what Karen said. I'm just hot gluing it to the bow. I know. How much time can one person spend on an acorn and a bow? I'm holding it down so it cools, so that I don't pick it up and everything falls off. Okay, this is adorable. So for a $5 board, it gives you another use for your amazingly beautiful transfer. Okay, so we have 2 projects that we made this evening with the same transfer. 2 completely different looks, right? We have our super cute. This is adorable. High five. We scored, ladies. Where'd the other one go? Oh, okay, so we have our super cute little pumpkin. And then we have a really cute little tray where we use the whole transfer and we can put handles on it and make it into either a tray. We can make it into a door leaner. We can hang it up. There's all kinds of options as to things that we can do with this amazing transfer. And it makes great pillows. It makes beautiful towels. Just all kinds of fun things. Don't be afraid of a bigger transfer is the moral to the story. Because you can make really, really cute. Okay, you guys, thank you for the idea on the wiring of it. Could you glue a couple along the bottom? Acorns or leaves? Hang on. Like down here? I'm going to walk away from the hot glue for the evening because I can't feel my fingers. All right, one transfer, two beautiful things. This will be a bundle. This gorgeous transfer is also amazing. I know this is going to be shocking to you in black and white. Just saying. On this beautiful chalkboard right here. 18-inch round chalkboard, has a really fun little burlap, which goes perfectly with the transfer, and it washes off super nice. So you can change it seasonally. So you can hang it on your front door, and then you can change it seasonally. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. I like it the way it is too. Yep, Carol, Kathy, I agree. Acorns on the bottom would be too much. I love it too. It's super cute. We outdid ourselves with the whole... Thanks for joining, Karen. You should come back. All right, so this will be a bundle, this transfer, and this, I'll put it in the VIP group because I found them today when I was cleaning out the basement, and everybody should benefit from when Maria finds things in her basement. So they'll be a very adorable little bundle. But I only have 2 of these. Now, and I think they're out of stock. So I only have 2 of them. Yes, I only have 2. So, oh, did I not tell you I got my ribbon, Karen? I thought I texted you that I got the ribbon. Didn't we text back and forth about it? I did get the ribbon. I did. Yeah, I thought we texted back and forth because you told me how much I owed you. That's the ribbon I used today when I made my new bow. Right, Lori Carter? Some beautiful black and white buffalo plaid with a black and white. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're speaking my love language, Lori. I am Making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. I make a live demo every night, and yes, it is just as much of a hot mess every night, so come on back at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you are not in the VIP group, which is where all these fun things happen when Maria cleans out her basement, you can come and add me, and I will send you the link to the Making Maria VIP group. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, and if you wanted to check out any of these amazing products, you can also go to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. And you can see this is Hello Autumn. We used papaya, we used Dune, and Shimmer Copper, or Shimmer Harvest. Same thing, papaya, Shimmer Harvest. Very fun. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for helping me. And I will be back at you tomorrow evening. I hope you have an amazing Thursday. See you guys.